Very good work from Thierry Ambrose to not be greedy there. And there we go, that is the all-important win we needed with a rotational side as well. It was a tough ask. It's tense. If we beat Barcelona, and we have to beat them, make no mistake, as a substitute, breaks Manchester City hearts. Hey guys, and welcome back to the Manchester City career mode. I actually wanted to start off this episode by saying congratulations for beating the AC Milan career mode when it comes to likes, but the past hour, unfortunately, the Milan career mode has overtaken this one with 3 likes. But we've never been this close. And you have to keep in mind, the Milan career mode has been on my channel for 3 years now. The fact that this career mode can get so close to it is just absolutely amazing. So thank you for the support. I absolutely love it. I've got some good and bad news regarding this career mode. The good news being the Premier League graphics are in the game now, which is fantastic. I'm going to display everything through the Premier League graphics. I'm not going to show the lineup like I used to do it. I'm just going to show it in game and let you guys decide whether you prefer that or the way I did it before with the lineups, you know, showing them with Photoshop how I did that, or prefer the in-game stuff you see from the game. The bad news is we've been knocked out of the Champions League, which is absolutely shocking. I don't think we deserve to go out, but the way Barcelona played the game in the group stages was absolutely disgusting. They pretty much threw the game against Borussia Mönchengladbach, knowingly well that we would struggle with that. We needed the points. Barcelona gave 3 points to Mönchengladbach, and therefore they qualified. And that actually means I'm going to sim one more game in today's episode. We're going to play the Chelsea game. The Mönchengladbach game is now completely irrelevant, so I'm going to simulate that. The game against Leicester will be played, and the game against Watford at home will be simmed. So 4 games today, so we can start off against Arsenal in the next episode. But yeah, 2 simmed games, all because Barcelona does not want to see Pep Guardiola succeed in the Champions League. I mean, it's smart, but it's dirty in my opinion. Welcome to the Premier League, the game at the Etihad, Manchester City against Chelsea. Look at how beautiful these Premier League graphics look. They're absolutely insane. Really putting us into the Premier League spirit for a clash of the caliber Manchester City against Chelsea. This is a huge game. We're currently first in the league, and we need to make sure we stay in that position. We're 4 points clear of Arsenal, which is a team we're going to face in a couple of weeks. Chelsea currently in 6th, needing the points more than we do, but we're at the Etihad, so we're going to try and defend as well as we can, score a couple of goals, and just get the 3 points on the board. We can fully focus on the Premier League now that we have been knocked out of the Champions League. Player to watch, Vincent Kompany will be leading it from the back line. And here we go, the Manchester City lineup. Claudio Bravo in net, Aymeric Laporte, Vincent Kompany and Nicolas Otamendi. Now there's a reason why I picked Claudio Bravo ahead of Joe Hart, who was incredible. This is Bravo's last chance. If he does not succeed now, and trust me, Joe Hart is playing the other games in today's episode regardless, then he's out. Claudio Bravo has to redeem himself against Chelsea. I don't want him to play against Watford because that's an easy game. He needs to show to me that he can do it in big games. If he can't do it, it's Joe Hart in and Bravo out. And we're underway here. Manchester City against Chelsea. Get your predictions in now. Sane. Lovely ball into Sergio Aguero, who's trying to use his strength and find Sane again in the box. Leroy Sane cuts back into Raheem Sterling. Sterling looking for Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne takes a touch and bangs it. It drops towards Aguero, who shoots but is in an offside position. Thibaut Courtois made the save anyways. Kevin De Bruyne. Out wide to Leroy Sane. Sane with space. Cuts inside. He looks for the pass. He's found Griezmann. Griezmann tries to shoot. And oh, Thibaut Courtois with a big mistake. Don't know why he kept that in play. He gave Aguero the opportunity to pull the trigger again. A bit weird from Thibaut Courtois, but Aguero could not capitalise. It's good play here, and it's a shot driven wide by Chelsea. It's Nemanja Matic. At half-time, a change of formation for Manchester City. I want to try out the 2-striker formation and see if Aguero and Griezmann can link up well together up front. The change in the midfield is Nolito off, who's already on a yellow card. I'm going to bring on Yaya Toure, potentially his final month at the club as well. Toure and Bravo are on the edge of being kicked out, so hopefully Toure can at least say goodbye with some solid performances. The second half is underway. Kevin De Bruyne bombing forward, looking for that option. He's found Sergio Aguero against David Luiz, not the easiest. Through to Griezmann, well played. Ivanovic is going to get burned for pace here by Antoine Griezmann. He's pulling him down. He's held back. It's Antoine Griezmann, and he's found De Bruyne, and he shoots, and it's a great save by Thibaut Courtois. We're in the 90th minute, at a time 3 minutes. They're going to hold it in a corner. Chelsea have been poor today, not had one shot on target yet. They're going to walk away with a point. Pretty similar to how Jose Mourinho nicked a point off of Liverpool earlier this week. It's going to be a similar story unless we get a chance to break now. No, we don't. That was 3 minutes of added time, mind you. It's gone in 10 seconds. Or gone in 60 seconds, as the movie title goes. But that's an unfortunate way to drop points. 0-0. It's just not what you want to see, is it? Especially at home. Not a shot on target for Chelsea. Only one. I do believe we had 2 or 3 on target. Sergio Aguero forced some saves out of Courtois. There was a shot towards the second half as well. It's just unfortunate that we can't pick up the 3 points. Man of the match, I already made my mind up, goes to Vincent Kompany. He was absolutely excellent in the heart of defence, keeping out everything. I am so incredibly confused right now. We have the game against Mönchengladbach coming up. And look at the tables, we're 3 points behind them. I thought it was impossible to catch them. They beat Celtic. We lost to Barcelona. We're still in with a chance. If we beat Mönchengladbach by 2 goals, we are going through. It's as simple as that. Welcome to the final group stage match in the Champions League for both Borussia Mönchengladbach and Manchester City, and things are tight. Both teams could qualify for the knockout stages. And it all depends on this game here today. We need to beat them, but look at the stadium. They're packed with home fans. This is not going to be easy by any means. Just score twice, lock up shop, don't let them through again. But it's not only going to be easy because we're away from home. I used my strongest possible 11 in the game against Chelsea, which means I now have to rotate my side heavily. You're going to see the lineup in just a second. First, take a look at the Mönchengladbach lineup. We know where the danger is coming from. Thorgan, Hazard pulling the strings in attacking midfield. A very strong midfield at that. Stindl and Raphael experience up top. A 3-man defence should be able to exploit that with our attackers. That being said, we don't have our strongest team out. Only Gundogan is in the team fully fit, and that's because he was injured and he's just come back. Let's take a look at our Manchester City side. It's not a strong team. I've opted for Joe Hart as well above Claudio Bravo because Joe Hart was incredible against Barcelona. Hopefully he can repeat the same performances, but the likes of Thierry Ambrose and Nemane are in the starting 11. Clichy at left mid. It's a really tough fixture to play with a team like this, especially when you need 2 goals. I hope we save the goals against Chelsea for this one, boys. Fernandinho, good work, through to Nolito. Nolito holding onto the ball with shielding, into Kelechi Iheanacho. He shoots and Jan Sommer pulls off a fantastic one-handed save to keep it at 0-0 early on. Huge save from Jan Sommer. I'm liking the feel of this already, boys. It's a good turn by Stindl. Stindl with the shot. Joe Hart with a good save to keep it at 0-0. But it's still alive here, Joe Hart again. We're now having to play against the referee as well. Look at what Iheanacho got booked for running with the ball. We have the stadium, the atmosphere against us, and now the referee as well. It's going to be harder than I thought. Clichy, Ambrose into Fernandinho now. Fernandinho out wide to Nolito. Nolito looking for Nemane. Nemane can't get there. Oh, yes, he can. Oh, referee, give a pen or something, man. Iheanacho hold up the play. Through to Nemane was the idea. Didn't work out, but Iheanacho runs forward. He gets tackled. He's going to get it back. Kelechi Iheanacho against Jan Sommer. What am I doing with my life? Clichy into Nolito. Nolito into Iheanacho. Iheanacho into Ambrose. Ambrose back through to Iheanacho, who gets fouled. He's slipping it through to Nemane. Nemane! 1-0! Yes! We're back in it! We are back in it! And we can qualify with just 1 more goal to score. Manchester City could qualify for the knockout stages of the Champions League, and I'm hunting down Barcelona if we do. I promise you that right now. Barcelona is on the hit list. We need to score 1 more goal in that second half, though. We're perfectly on track. 45th minute, Nemane with his first goal of the season, and what a huge one it is. My heart is absolutely racing. I thought we were ending the first half at 0-0, and then you start thinking it's not going to happen. We're not going to score 2 goals in this game. But just before the first half ended, Nemane gave us that lead. Joe Hart was important as well so far. Maybe it's time to bring on some of the big guns and actually properly go for it. Antoine Griezmann, potentially, I'm going to wait 30 more minutes. Then I'm going to bring everyone on if we're not winning by 2 goals or more. Second half underway, they are trembling. Mönchengladbach know exactly what awaits them. Stindl goes short, intercepted by Thierry Ambrose. Ambrose goes past 1, past 2. Ambrose puts on the afterburners. Andreas Christensen, the only man back. And there's a man arriving at the back post. Can he get there in time? Ambrose gets brought down, and the referee has awarded a penalty. Christensen goes in for the challenge, and apparently he got Ambrose first before getting the ball. He's booked as well. What a moment in the Champions League campaign of Manchester City this season. It could change everything. This is not the scenario I was thinking of when I thought I was going to record an episode of the Manchester City career mode, but it's happening. Gundogan, I'm going to put him on it. The best stats, the most experienced player in this side. İlkay Gundogan against Jan Sommer. And he scores! It's 2-0 Manchester City! İlkay Gundogan make sure that Manchester City are virtually through to the next round. And we need to hold on to this one, boys. I said I was going to make subs after half an hour. We're 2-0 up now. I'm not going to make them unless they score. They need to go for it now. They need to attack. We're going to go counter-attacking football. And we're going to make the most incredible turnaround in Champions League group stage history. It's a good ball by Hoffman. Well defended by Manchester City. And the break is on. Nemane with Kramer chasing him. Nemane has the pace. Go on, lad. Oh, he's done so well. Nemane, could he finish it off himself? The youngster is living a dream scenario for Manchester City. It's Nemane. He turns, he shoots, and it's saved by Sommer. 8 minutes separate Manchester City to a Champions League qualification. Joe Hart needs to pull off a save there at the back post. And the goalkeeper is up. Mönchengladbach know that there is nothing left for them if they don't score. Joe Hart comfortably claims it. Joe Hart is going to try and shoot from his own goal. Can he score? Joe Hart? No, it's unfortunately not going to trickle into the back of the net, but it wastes some time though. Imagine if he scored that. That would have been the perfect welcome back message from Joe Hart. That being said, stop thinking about celebrations. We're still not out of this one. It's a good clear. Flicked on towards Clichy, and that's the end of the game. We've won 2-0 and we're through to the next round. Unbelievable scenes. Borussia Park has been silenced, and I feel bad for them. I honestly do. If you beat Barcelona once in the group stages, you probably deserve to go through, but they've been doomed to the Europa League, and Manchester City are looking for revenge. Pep Guardiola has never been this motivated to hunt down a team and take them out. Fantastic work from the team. The boys stepped up when I needed them, but there's only one man of the match, and it's got to be Nemane. What a game he's had. He stepped up to the big occasion, and he basically single-handedly made us qualify. I'm in absolute disbelief that we're qualified for the Champions League. These past few days, I was thinking about recording the Manchester City career mode and having to face the absolute failure that I am by not qualifying, but we have done it. Somehow, we've done it. The youth development were not on track. Who gives a crap about that right now? 18.5 million prize money. Jesus Christ. We nearly repaid back what Griezmann cost us with the shirt sales and the earnings from the Champions League. It's looking fantastic. I think that's where I'm going to end the episode though. My throat, my voice is absolutely killing me after that game. I hope you can understand. We're going to play Leicester and Arsenal in the next episode. Send the Watford game in between. I want to get to the transfer window. I'm not too sure if we're going to get there in time, but we have qualified for the Champions League and we're coming up against Bayern Munich. If Pep hasn't seen enough former teams to play against, there's another one to add to the mix. Bayern Munich will be playing against their old coach in Pep Guardiola. I'm so looking forward to that. Guys, if you think this has been an incredible episode, leave a like down below. I'm not going to set a target, but Jesus Christ, the emotions are still running through my body. It's absolutely insane. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all. And don't forget to vote. Do you want to see the Premier League graphics for lineups, or do you want to see the Photoshop thing I do? I'll see you all later.